Hello and welcome back to another weekly recap or whatever I'm going to call these one day. Today is Monday, not Friday. I recorded last week on like Tuesday, I think. So whatever. So I do have some good stories to talk about this week and some like updates, I guess, or stuff that's been going on in my life. This might be a two-parter again. I've been trying to like not post big parts on my YouTube channel because my shorts algorithm is a lot more for me than my regular post algorithm. But effort. So I don't know, we'll see. That doesn't really matter. Anyways, I guess we'll start with what happened, the big stuff this week. So this week, let's just say, I don't know how much backstory I need to give, but my newest dog, my mom found from Banning, which is where she works, and it was like a dog we found on the street as a puppy, but it had brothers. And then a couple, I guess last week on, I think Wednesday, my mom comes home with the brothers. So the two dogs that were like his brothers, who are now like a little more grown up, so like maybe like 6 months, they were left behind and the owners were like nowhere to be found. So my mom just took them home. So now I have more dogs, which equals a lot of dogs. So yeah, so our theory, I don't know if it's true or not, because I don't know I know where the place is, I just don't know where the exact place is, if that makes sense. But we think that they might have gotten deported, because that's been happening a little bit in that neighborhood. So I think they just left their dogs behind, which sucks, but now they're with us. And one of the dogs, so we had to go to the vet the next day, and I'll get into that in a sec. But one of the dogs has like an injury on their like paw. I don't remember if they said it was broken, but like you can see like the flesh wound on it, and it's like bent a little bit, so it has to heal. And we'll talk about that more in a sec. But yeah, so now we have the family of these dogs. I already gave them 2 names. So the thing about the dog names that I've been doing recently, ever since Heki or Hector, I've been giving them the most like Hispanic normal names humanly possible, just for the fuck of it, right? So I called this one who looks exactly like my dog now, the black and white one. I call him Pablo or Pablito. And the reason I call him Pablito is because I was watching a video on Narcos. So Pablito Escobar. I don't think my mom, I didn't tell my mom the Escobar part, but I call him Pablito Escobar. And then the other dog, the brown fur, I call him Ernesto because I really like Coco. So Ernesto de la Cruz is what I call him. So we have Pablo and Ernesto, as my dad says it. No, he calls him Ernie. My dad's like, Pablo and Ernie. Because he can't pronounce the names. Which is why it's also really funny that I do it. But yeah, they're cute. They're cool. They've warmed up to the family pretty quick.